So in this video, we're going to have a look at finding the volume of any basic prism. So in this scenario here, we've got a square-based prism. So we've got our formula at the top here, which is volume is equal to area multiplied by the height. When we're talking about area, we're just talking about area of one face. It's called our cross-sectional area. So in this scenario, we're going to be looking at this area that's shaded there. But this formula can be used for any shape, even complex shapes, provided that it is a prism. So if, for example, we could even find the area of a shape like this, provided that it is a prism. We could find the volume using this area, provided we knew what this area was. So if A is equal to 27 meters squared, then we could use this height here to find the volume. When we say height here, it is the perpendicular height from that cross-sectional area. So any line that runs perpendicular, or so at a right angle from that face. So for the square that we're using, the perpendicular height will be that 6 value here, because it's running at a right angle from this face that we're looking at. So let's get rid of these shapes here, and we'll continue on with this. So the first thing we need to find is our cross-sectional area. So we're looking at the shaded section here. So we need to remember, so we're looking at a square here. So our formula for finding a quadrilateral, in this case a square, is length by width. And if we've got a square, our length and our width are the same thing. So we can have area equal to 4 by 4. But if we're dealing with a square, we could always just say area equals 4 squared. Which then both of these values will give us area is equal to 16 meters squared. From here, we can substitute this value into our volume formula. Go back to our blue for our volume. So V is equal to 16 multiplied by our height, which is our perpendicular height, which is 6 meters squared. Sorry, just 6 meters. From here, we just simplify. 16 multiplied by 6 gives us 96 meters. And now with volume, we actually use cubed. So every time we add a dimension, this goes up by 1. Our power goes up by 1. So we're finding a length, there's no power. It's just 4 meters. Then we add a second dimension, so length by width. So we've got 2 dimensions, so it's to the power of 2. 4 to the power of 2, 16 meters squared. And then when we finally add our third dimension, our height, we have 96 meters cubed.